This is a fluid. It is the smoke flowing around a wing in a wind tunnel. This is not a fluid, even though the sand is clearly flowing from one person's hand. This is a fluid. It is the smoke rising from a chemical reaction, even though it seems to be composed of small solid particles. This is not. The floor is very fine and yet it cannot be classified as fluid. In daily life, we define fluids as substances that flow. But as we can see from these examples, the boundary between what is a fluid and what isn't can be a bit blurry. In the videos to come, we are going to understand how we classify substances as fluids, and we are going to focus on two categories of fluids that we encounter in daily life: liquids and gases. They have certain properties in common. For example, both liquids and gases can change their shape. And obviously, there are some differences. For example, gases will expand into any available volume. Let's start with the general definition for fluids. A fluid is a substance whose bulk has no definite shape. A solid has a definite shape, size, and volume. A liquid has no definite shape but still has a definite volume. It occupies a given amount of space that is independent of its shape. A gas has no definite shape or any definite volume. Solids don't display much change in volume due to the changes in external pressure. Same for liquids. To give you an example, if you went to the Marianas Trench, the deepest place on Earth, that is under more than 1,000 atmospheres of pressure at all times. Even here, the density of water is almost the same as on the surface, the difference being around 1%. On the other hand, gases compress much more easily and much more visibly when we put them under pressure. In internal combustion engines, gases regularly get compressed to less than a tenth of their original volume. But that raises a question. How are fluids like water or air different from things like flour or talcum powder? The difference is how they react to shear stress. Solids will resist shear much better than liquids. While a solid can maintain its overall shape in response to the shear stress, liquids and gases have no such ability. We will see the consequences of these differences in the coming lessons. Let's summarize what we have learned today.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.